Morning everyone. So we're at a Mercedes-Benz today, E240, engine code 610012 or something like that. And customers complain, oh sorry, this car's 1998. So we're 24 years old. So the customers complain, a good customer there, Roddy's, crank no start. And what we came out, we cranked it over, we seen no RPM on the dashboard, and funnily enough I had no scan tool to connect it because I just sold my launch and it was before I got the top down. Now the top down comes with the adapters for the 38 pin Mercedes, so that worked. So we scanned it for codes, there was no codes but the thing could communicate. But what we tracked it down to was when we're cranking it over we're getting no RPM on the scan tool. So we traced it back to the crankshaft sensor, but I'll show you that in a minute. But we've ordered a new one. We've got a new one here from our local suppliers. There, it's right there. Now, we're keeping it in the packet here. That old dodgy trick, you know. So, Roddy's going to hit this with, no hit it, he's just going to go back and forward with a screwdriver. And we now have an RPM signal because we checked out the crankshaft sensor. We just done an ohms test and we started at like 17,000 mega ohms and then it went open circuited. So the crankshaft sensor is a problem, but there's a problem. But we'll show you this test first of all. So Roddy will do that. In fact, I'll bring the scan tool over. So there it's here. So you will watch, we've got engine RPM, so Roddy goes back and forward. Just, it's not working now, Roddy. No. Go nearer it, my man, see if... Oh, there it is, there it is. Faster, Roddy, faster! There we go. So we now have an output from our crankshaft sensor that we could not get when we were cranking the car. But I'm going to show you the location of this thing, and we cannot get it out. So we're underneath. We're at the back of the engine at the passenger side here in the UK, and the crankshaft sensor is up. See where my finger is? Oh, it's up there. Access is horrendous. Oh, that's good, Roddy. And this, there it's there, and the sensor is no coming out. So the guy's actually in the process of selling the car, so we've kind of gave up, and he just maybe got to sell it as is. But we think we maybe need to drill this, so this job's not going to be complete, and I think it's looking like a belt the gearbox out job, and this is an automatic, so that ain't easy, my friends. So sorry to let you down and I don't show you a fix, but there it's there. We're ohming out this new crankshaft sensor because we ohmed out the other one. So there you go, we've got a black and blue into it, and you can see your reading is 1100 ohms. So I remember, I think the Fords used to be like 300 to 500 ohms, but as long as we've got a good continuity reading there. So that proves it's a good sensor without having any fancy tools, just a multimeter would do the job. But when we were under the car, as I said, we started with 17,000 mega ohms, but there we go. But we'll just have to leave everyone. So I told you that we'd abandon this project because it was stuck. Well, we never. We went for it, and actually we got access down here. If you take that off, it's down there, but very difficult to get access. I put a picture, but Roddy's going to show me the aftermath of the one that was extracted. So we'll cover that number. So here it is. We managed to lever up this bit and it cracked off. Now there was no way that this was going to come away itself, so we had to call in the help our engineering friend, and he used a bit of degrinder, Roddy. And first of all you ground down and then you got this stuff out first, is that right?
That was last.
That came out last, that was down the bottom.
All the bits were coming out bits by bit.
Right. So it kept breaking.
It's like magnite.
Aye, it's tough stuff, eh? Really tough.
Aye, wouldn't the drill.
And then at last he used a little degrinder and he cut down the side. You can see that. And that's the bottom of the sensor. Now this sensor had been in here for 24 years. And it was the worst he had seen, eh?
I just put it in the worst.
He said it was the worst that the engineer had ever seen to remove, but we got it out. and the thing's now running again, so I'll let you hear it, but a good job we called in some help, because no way, yeah?
Nah.
No way. Here we go. Moment of truth. Oh. Nice and smooth. We'll call that a fix. We bother, eh?